And it's time for your midday prescription. Today, we're continuing our conversation on the effects of COVID-19. WDSU medical editor Dr. Corey Hebert joins us in studio with more. Thank you for being with us. Just really quickly to get right into it, we saw the number of cases jump by more than 500 in the last 24 hours. I know we say this every day, but just an indication of more testing.
Yes, I really need to stress this, and I've been stressing it for the few days that we're talking about this stuff. It is more testing, okay? We have more tests. I'm telling you that the numbers are going to go up just like the numbers went up in 1918 during the H1N1 epidemic in Philadelphia, because they actually had a parade right before they had their giant outbreak. And we actually had many parades before our giant outbreak, and this is why our numbers are spiking. We expect it, so I just don't want people to get more and more upset when they see the numbers go up. I'm upset because I am seeing the numbers of deaths go up. Okay, I mean, we've had worldwide 20,000 deaths right now, and that's going to go up as well. So that's what's making me upset. And the thing is that we're going to start losing a lot of healthcare professionals, not because of death, but because they are exposed and were exposed during the time that we didn't know about the COVID-19. And so they're going to have to be quarantined, and when they're quarantined, our medical system is going to really be shaken because we won't have doctors to run the ventilators, let alone have the ventilators.
I do have another question about our healthcare professionals, but before I get to that, I want to ask you this. You know, there have been people out there waiting more than a week for test results, some cases 7, 8 days. And come to find out, some of these patients have been told that their test results cannot be found.
Yes.
I mean, what is a person to do in a situation like that? Okay. Lost test results.
Okay, the first thing we have to always remember is that I need you to take a deep breath and relax if that happens. I know that's very difficult for people to do right now, but this is a human situation, and there's humans dealing with it. So the person that is taking your test and swabbing you is also under the same stress you are when you go home, when they go home. Okay, so people will make errors, people will lose tests, just like when you've had a chemistry, a blood chemistry, or CBC in the past and their test was lost. This does happen. I would expect that the numbers would be low of lost tests, but if your test gets lost, we need to retest you, come back in, we will redo it, because you will know it's lost because we will call you and tell you it's lost. So at that point, come back in. But please do not panic, because once you take a test, you should not be doing anything different than if that test was positive or if that test was negative. I need you to really understand that. If you actually are sick enough where you get a test, then you need to be quarantining 100%. So whether that test is positive or negative, it really doesn't matter. You just need to quarantine.
All right, and this is my last question from some of our healthcare professionals. I've been hearing from nurses on our front lines at some major healthcare organizations. Just the limit of protective gear. Some nurses reporting they only get one mask per shift. Some even reporting they are told to reuse the thing the next day. Doesn't that, one, could potentially expose patients that they treat?
Yes.
And then they could potentially bring it home to their families.
Yes.
Yes.
Both of those, yes, yes. And I hate to be tongue-in-cheek about this, but we never send military people to war without the appropriate gear, uniform, combat armor. We, the doctors and nurses, are in combat right now, and we don't have our uniform. We don't have our armor. So all I can do is, and I'm still seeing patients as well. So what I'm trying to say here is that we need to make sure that we get the armor that we need to do our jobs. And the doctors and nurses that are out there doing this on the front lines, look, it's either step up or step out, and that's what people have seen, okay? We are stepping up. So what we need people to do is step up with us. We need the state to step up with us, the mayor, the governor. They are doing the best that they can. But if you're somewhere right now in this state sitting on 200 masks or 2,000 masks, we need to know, because it's putting us and our families in jeopardy. And I'm upset about that, because as a doctor, I've been doing this for 25 years. I've never had a situation where I go to reach for a mask and it's not there. And that is inappropriate. We have the national stockpile that should be providing these things, but, once again, it's four-legged stool, right? Public health, public outcry, politics, economics, and science. And science tends to always be last.
All right, medical editor Dr. Corey Hebert, thank you for your time. We know